My entire life, I've witnessed harmful events impacted by climate change. The floods in Texas, the increase in tornado severity, and the wildfires in California. I've watched so much destruction to the point where one of my good friends lost their home in the California wildfires. But like most other teens, I felt powerless. Most teenagers want to help, but they don't have the medium to help. That's why I built EcoTeen, the first unique carbon footprint tracker dedicated to helping teenagers grow and build habits that can help us fight climate change. Unlike other carbon footprint trackers, I take information that's actually relevant to teenagers and convert that data into comprehensible numbers and personalized tips that actually matter. Let's use some data from my actual day-to-day life. Today I traveled 12 miles by gas-powered car. I used my phone for about 4 hours. I ate 3 meals but had no meat today. I used a water bottle and a fork and spoon, and I showered for about 14 minutes. So after calculating my footprint, we can see that it breaks down all my data and what percent of my carbon footprint is made of what category. And then if I go into the history tab, here I can look at graphs and analytics which tell me about my carbon usage. EcoTeen also has a growing library of personalized tips, meaning if you ever need a tip or a way to improve, EcoTeen has it. When building this app for iOS, I faced a lot of challenges. One of my biggest issues was figuring out how to learn Swift and keeping my code organized. When it came down to learning, I used a bit of my CS background in Python and C++, along with some help from AI. I used ChatGPT to walk me through some demo apps to get a bit of an understanding of how to code before I started building this app. For keeping my code organized, I had a bit of help from Claude Code, which kept track of comments in my code to help me remember what I still have to work on and what I've completed. AI was a really powerful tool in my app development journey because it helped to support me when I got stuck. For the specs, EcoTeen is an app built in SwiftUI, which is actually available for download on the App Store. It collects anonymous analytics via a Django backend I created. To host my backend, I use Railway, a cost-effective hosting service. Another huge challenge was creating an accurate result and calculation page. I researched a lot of data about average carbon emission factors for certain activities using trusted agencies like the EPA. After finding these factors, I used a bit of math and put the whole calculator together. My goal with this app is to make it widely accessible for all teenagers so that we can make a difference. We are the future, and if we don't clean up the mess on our home planet, we won't have a planet to call home at all. I like to think about it like this. In less than a decade, teenagers like me will be the adults of the world, running businesses and controlling how our world is run. If we grow up with the values of responsibly handling our waste and building eco-friendly habits, we will be in a better position to help stop and reverse climate change. The key to a successful future lies in our roots, and my app EcoTeen is the soil to help our roots thrive.